Two Acts to My Aunts,
where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
This is my beautiful wife, Iana.
And this is the love of my life and the amazing father of my children, my fabulous husband, Ayize. Happy Father's Day, baby.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. All right, y'all. You are looking at our online blog and advice column. We do this each and every day. We answer your questions. We give you our opinions. And we always keep it 100% real. So we're going to go ahead and get started today. All right, y'all. Focus in. I want to ask you a question. How many of you are in a relationship with a psychic? I'm waiting for the answer now. Seriously, it's amazing to me how many times my husband and I talk to couples, and I'll just have to say, a lot of times when we talk to women, the women, but not just women, it seems as though we think that somehow our spouse or our boo or our boyfriend, our girlfriend, our long-term partner, whoever, is supposed to know what's going on in our minds. They're supposed to know that we don't like things this way, oh, but, you know, set me up that way, or, you know, anticipate all of these things. And I just wanted to find out how many of y'all, you know, are rolling with psychics these days. You know, your boo can just basically tell you everything that's going on in your head and in your mind and everything that's going on around you. I would dare to say most of you would say, not me. And the challenge here this evening is this. You have to articulate what you want. You got to say what it is you need. You got to be able to put it out on the table, and don't talk in vague generalities. Be very specific about what it is that you would like to see. And this is the challenge really here. Most of the time we can tell you what we don't like, right? What we don't want. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. That wasn't right. You know, all that stuff. When you're saying that the next time to your partner, take it a step further and say, but this is what I do like. This is how I would appreciate you handling this kind of thing in the future. And it looks like this specifically. A lot of times people, and women in particular, I'm a woman, I'm talking from a woman's perspective, get irritated because why do I have to lay it out for you like that? What do I have to tell you? Now I'm taking away all of the good feelings I feel because you did do it that way, because I had to tell you to do it in the first place. Get over it, sis. Get over it. If you want things to be a certain way, if you feel like some things are not being met, then you are just as guilty and you are just as responsible, if not more, because you have the knowledge that your partner doesn't have and you're not sharing it. Ain't no psychics up in here. Ain't no mind readers up in here or in your house. So stop acting like it.
Now, I'm speaking to the fellas right now because generally speaking, it's the men that I have to talk to when it comes to this issue. While you might not be a psychic, what you can do is just pay better attention to your spouse, your significant other, your boo, and just pay attention to the little details because, you know, while they might expect you to read their mind, really and truthfully what they're asking for is that you know me. Your lady wants you to know her. So what you can do to know her is really just pay attention to the subtle clues that she leaves behind. Let you know like what she might be thinking on certain days, how she might be feeling on certain days. Just really get to know her. You know, pay attention to how she sounds on the phone. Pay attention to her attitude and her mood when she comes in the house. Pay attention to her favorite ice cream. Pay attention to her favorite meal. Pay attention to her favorite TV shows.
The details.
Just pay attention to the details because that's really what she's looking for. So you might not be able to anticipate, you might not be able to read her mind, but what you can do is pretty much know who she is as best as you possibly can by focusing in on the details and what makes her tick. That'll turn her on.
Yes, he's about to get some when we finish up here. So, I like how he sounds. But y'all, we just wanted to share that with you today. We just wanted you to know that you ain't got no mind reader in your house. So open up your mouth and articulate what you need. And hopefully the brother will then be able to internalize that. And it won't have to be said as much because he's paying attention to the details and committing them to memory. Sometimes you might even have to write it down. Whatever works. Pay attention to the details. Don't expect for somebody to read your mind and your heart. Always, always stop playing.
And start pushing.
I just want you.